give me composure
Yes,
here. And when this come about, they didn't know if she had a stroke, tumor, brain aneurysm. We did all the MRIs. Her whole body was shutting down on one side. She would shake. She lost her voice. The endocrinologist, how do you say it?
Neurologist.
The neurologist did run all the tests. He panicked and sent us to get MRIs. That's when you came.
Yeah.
And said if they find anything, she's going in the hospital. We didn't know what was happening. Sarah's worked for many, many, many years as an athlete and a student. And this is her senior year. And
I gotta hear her talk. I gotta hear her say something again. I mean, I was just
to hear her talk. It's like,
Oh.
I never put it there again, but now I got myself a full ride to the track because I stuck to the pain held to my faith.
they actually shut her down. And then she still didn't want to not come to church. So at 8 o'clock, we'd show up here. And now you're talking.
You were dramatic. I was watching you being dramatic. What happened? Tell the folks exactly what it was like before, and then what happened to you.
Okay. Well, when I was 24, I had an accident playing softball, and my right knee popped into my left knee and back out. I heard 2 pops. Well, after that, I had about in the last 4 years, I'm about to be 28, I had over a dozen diagnoses. And living for me in my physical body was so hard just to get through my everyday. I literally had to take pain pills to roll out of bed.
Wow.
I at a time took 6 Norcos a day.
Wow.
Okay, I finally got it down to 4, but that's a lot. You know, I took muscle relaxers every day of my life. And literally in this last week, a week ago, I had, well, let me say the diagnosis in my back. I had, in my neck, I had arthritis, and my disc was protruding into my spinal column.
Wow.
In my middle back, my disc was bulging out the sides. In my lower back, it was literally, I could feel it grinding bone on bone. And so, a week ago, I had a cortisone shot in my lower back. It took away my pain for about 3 days, and it came back exactly the same. And I was in excruciating pain. I laid in my bed last week, probably 4 days for the whole day. And I was ready to ask my doctor for back surgery. And I'm 27 right now, about to be 28. And so when I came here on Sunday, I came expecting. Okay? And you know what? I've gotten prayer for healing so many times, but you know what? I made it complicated. And it's not complicated. You have to open your heart to receive. And we make it too complicated when it comes to God. It's not complicated. I came here and I said, you know what? I said a prayer to God. I said, God, I'm ready to receive my healing. And I said, God, if it's you, you call me out from the man of God, and I'll receive that healing. And so when we're sitting here, he had said, you know, there's a woman with lower back pain. Please come up. A few people had come up, and then there was a whole line of people up here. When I first came up, he said one of my shoulders was offset, and that's an immediate sign that I had issues through my back. And so he went down the row and asked each one of us what was wrong and going on in our bodies. And you know, I listed, and he was down towards that end, and I was in the middle. And he said, you guys are probably wondering what I'm waiting on. I'm waiting to hear on God. And he said, why would I start over here when God's already moving on her and healing her? Amen. Okay? And I said, oh, and I just knew in my spirit, this is you, God. This is it. My healing is now. Amen. And I'm receiving it. Okay? So he had me go back and sit in the chair, and he asked me if one of my legs was shorter. At the time, I thought, no. But you know, when I had that injury with my knee, it set my knee off. So my leg was actually shorter on the right side. So he lifted up my legs, and it was a little bit, my right side, a little bit, almost about an inch shorter. Well, I watched my leg grow out. Okay? I will never And you know what? If I wasn't a believer, I sure am now. Okay? So when you lift up my legs and then grow out, I knew that God was realigning my back. Okay? And God touched me so much. I thought I was the only person in here, man. I was up and jumping. I probably annoyed some people, okay? And I just so received that. And let me tell you, since Sunday night, I haven't taken one pain pill. I haven't taken one muscle relaxer, not one. I don't need it. I'm never going back to it. And I have really in my back. And you know what? When I was leaving here, I was driving. God told me, He said, now you're ready to walk into what I've prepared for you. I'm a firm believer in my testimony. Let me tell you, I have never felt better. In 4 years, I went through this pain, and I'm completely set free. God set me free in so many ways. It's only gone forward. No better.